Okay, so you guys are familiar with his films. Okay, so for those of you who don't, this is Quentin Tarantino, and he is a film director and slash actor. And he was born. Okay, so I'm first gonna talk about his life, his personal life. Next, I will talk about his films and his film career. And last, I will talk about the controversies he's been involved with. So now let's move on to his personal life. He was born in Tennessee, and he was in high school. He dropped out of high school to go to a theater school, and then he dropped 2 years later. After that, he dropped out of that school and got hired at a video store. And he says that that's what like made him want to do movies and stuff, because he was interested in like what people liked to do, like what kind of films people like to watch. He like studied like the films they rented. He says that he doesn't plan on retiring the film industry until he's about 60 years old, because and he doesn't like really plan on getting married or having kids or anything like that, because he just loves movies. And now that I've talked about a little bit of his personal life, now I would talk about his films. And these are just like 4 of the many films that he's made, like Pulp Fiction, Death Proof, Kill Bill, Volume 1 and 2, and Inglourious Basterds. I'd have to say Death Proof might be my favorite, and a lot of his films, it's a lot of like gory and violence, and it's pretty awesome and badass. That's why I like it. It's just like he doesn't hold anything back in his films. You guys seen these movies? Have you guys seen these movies? Yeah. Have you guys seen Death Proof? Because I feel like that's the one like people don't know about. I recommend watching it. It's awesome, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Inglourious Basterds, I think that's like my second favorite. And he actually, what's funny is that, and pretty much in all the movies he has filmed, he's like, he's had like small parts in it. Like he just shows up like once or twice, like how Stanley kind of pops up in like the superhero movies. So he's not really like, he's kind of an actor because he only has like small roles. He doesn't do anything big. And now that I've talked about his films, his film career, I will talk about controversies he's been in. In a lot of the movies, he is very violent. Like that's from Django Unchained, and this is from Inglourious Basterds, when they're killing a Nazi. And that's from Kill Bill, where they slice up her arm, and because she deserves it. And it's like mostly because of the violence that he like shows in the movies, and also in Django Unchained, they use a lot of the N-word, and people like, I don't know, a lot of people had issues with it. So, but he claims that that people say more now than they did in the Mississippi and during that time. So he honestly doesn't even care about the controversies that people have issues with, because he says like, oh, I'm not gonna lie about how things used to be, and he just kind of like wants to be like his movies to be very like truthful and honest, and like if he feels like he's holding something back, he doesn't feel like he's telling the truth behind everything. So that's like some of the controversies he's been involved with. Mostly the whole N-word, and he said it during the Golden Globes Awards. So that was another big thing, but he doesn't care. So. And now that I've talked about some of his controversies, ultimately, he now you know a little bit more about Quentin Tarantino and why I think he's awesome and why his films are rad, I guess. And